Hi guys, it's a little early in the month, but I'm gonna be busy next week, so we're gonna be doing the monthly review about a week earlier than usual. But yeah, so now my character, if I push everything, I can hit 743, can go to reaching 750 soon. But honestly, in prawn 1 to 3 it's not that high. I'm still really low rank compared to this server. I probably was like top 20 in prawn 2 by itself, but now it's a lot more competitive here, so I guess it's a good thing. But yeah, my actual power is more or less around 730 plus minus a little bit. Yeah, since I'm on PvE now, I'll just show off my PvP stats, PvE stats I mean. So I guess today's video is going to be a little bit longer because I'll be going a little bit more in depth on everything my character actually has. So just to start it all off, just show my skill build if you want to take a look. Same thing as all my previous videos. For the most part, I'm using this combo. Unless the monster is fire or water, then I'll just change it to this. In PvP, I'll just put energy code in or change it to side. Okay, so since we're here, might as well. Refine wise, nothing has hit 18 yet. Nothing new has hit 18 yet. Everything is still more or less 16, 17-ish range. Everything is 18 with relic rental except for the mouth. I just need to get it up +1. But yeah, 18, 16, 17, and shoe 17 as well. And then the costume is 16 and the backwear is 17. Oh no, the backwear is 16 as well. Divine stats, I got around to changing the PvE damage 160 to M attack 60, so my divine power dropped about 1k plus, but overall it should be a damage increase for PvP. It will be a damage increase for PvP, so that's all that really matters. I'm not focusing on PvE at all in terms of my character build in a sense. But yep, still unable to get a lot of orange stats for majority of my gear actually. Yeah. This I want to change to flat pdef, because if I'm not wrong, pdef and mdef is just better than p damage reduction and n damage reduction. Okay, accessories, I've made quite big progress on my accessories. So for the first one, I would consider this more or less done for me. All I need to do is find sword shield, and then I'm good with this accessory. I don't think I'll ever roll away the int for max PvP ward, so this is fine for the time being at least. And this one is the one that needs to be worked on. MDef needs to be either max PvP ward or what's that? Int. No. Has to be either max PvP ward or luck. Either one is fine, but not MDef %. So this needs to change, but same thing, it costs 10 hex ball to roll even once, so I can only press once per week. And both of them are on rage cause I haven't been able to see even level 2 sword shield. I'll be switching out for level 2 if it does come. Same thing though. Still using double harmony. Still the best in slot. So cards. These are my cards that I'm currently using. Still using the Mistress and Carrot. Swap out the Carrot for Marduk in PvE. For PvP, I will take out the Mistress completely. I'll be using Marduk and Devaruchi. This just nothing too special. Most of the time I'm using Baby Wolf in PvE, but in TOC I will switch it out for Mark. I'll skip weapon first because weapon has too many cards. Harpy Queen, something new. I got it from the Asian Pass compensation. So for $35, I was really happy to get total of 3 mini albums, which is the cheapest there's ever been. Harpy Queen, I do want to level this up or maybe even get another one, but for the time being it's not available in this mini special offer. Where is it? Yeah, it's not available here, so I won't be able to get Harpy Queen until maybe Emoji that's coming up soon after the Dragon Boat Festival event, which is this. Oh, my brain is not working. This egg event. Feodora's on the other slot. For PvP, I just swap out Feodora for Raedric, and yeah. True, this is my new toy that I bought on the last day of before server merge, because after server merge I know that it's not possible for me to buy any more cards from auction, so I splurged a little bit to get this to play. It's really nice to use in PvP, but yeah, so currently I have 2 MVP cards and no intention to get more for the time being, but we never know. Accessories, still 4 Wraith. Really unlucky with my Aether albums. I really can't get Wraith. I haven't gotten Greatest General as well, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I haven't gotten Greatest General as well, but even if I do get Greatest General, I'm not sure if I will change, but maybe I'll upgrade one and then I'll do a comparison for 2-star against 3-star Blue Wraith, no Aether. Costume, I've switched out my PvE costume cards to Steampunk and Summer Trend for 2% damage to all size and 2% damage to all race, because as we know, Baffle Puppet doesn't do anything in PvE, so since I had 2 of the albums, I just took 1 size and 1 race because that seemed to make the most sense for me. So the other option for costume card that I was struggling to decide with was Rose Oath, because it's basically Baphomet but for PvE. But one thing is that I don't really like PvE damage as a stat. It's not like PvP stat where it scales directly to your opponent's PvP stat. I don't know how PvE damage is calculated based on PvE damage bonus, but from testing out with my Nexus, it really gave the least benefit out of all the possible stats. Also, the 2-star Awakening is PvE damage reduction, which I really don't want. Having 1.5% on both of these cards, if I do ever get another 2, will be quite a significant boost. It's 3% M attack as compared to getting 50 total PvE damage reduction. So that's why I went for these 2 in my costume. Honestly, I don't really feel the difference because for one, it's just 4%. It's not gonna be the difference between me killing something and not, but I guess it's nice to have, so yeah. Okay, then we can take a look at my damage cards. So for PvP, I'm mostly using support build. I'll show the skill tree after this. So I'm just running Dark Priest and Requiem card because with the water and earth build, your opponents actually don't have enough slots in their headwear to counter the amount of debuffs that you can give them. So I'll show you in a little bit. But my other options for weapon cards are just all here. Eternal Wolf 1 star. Maybe I will get it to 2 star in the next emoji machine. But yeah. So the reason I use this build with Requiem card and Dark Priest is because Jack Frost does silence, and a lot of the whales and stronger players actually don't use Marduk card. So this is really nice to have. And Earth Strain also can stun the opponent. Yeah, Earth Strain also stuns the opponent. So if they're using Orc Hero, yeah, they can't get stunned. But Orc Hero +1 card is, they can only choose Orc Hero or Orc Hero plus Marduk, or Orc Hero plus Devaruchi, which is the most common, or Orc Hero plus Geoff. And from what I'm seeing, Geoff is not that common, so I'm still using Requiem, because when I'm on this build, my intent is not to kill anybody. But because I'm also not intending to kill anybody, I have switched my armor to Draco Aurora. It just gives you damage reduction for taking the same type of damage. My other option is the Goiben set, but I don't really see it as useful because mostly my problem with my character is what's that called? Doram and RK. And yeah, RK uses a lot of elements, but for the most part their basic attacks are most of the time are going to be neutral. So I rather have this more general, where if I take P damage, I'm gonna stack P damage reduction, or if I take M damage, I'm gonna stack M damage reduction. And the meta right now, all the classes hit a lot of time, so this thing stacks up really fast. But yeah, I haven't really tested out the other armors, but for now I'll be using the Draco armor in PvP if I'm on support build. If I'm on damage build, I'll still be using Master of Magic. For card deck, there hasn't been much progress. Still more or less the same plan, working towards doing certain things. Only difference is for PvP, I've switched my card deck build over here. So for PvP, I'm using Minor Protection, Major Sorcery, and Major Prophecy. So the reason why I'm using Minor Protection is because it's just a weaker version of Major Protection, which is currently, if I'm not mistaken, the best in slot card deck for PvP. Especially because Empower stacks don't really last that long in PvP, as you can't always be hitting and gaining stacks, which is also the reason why I'm using Major Sorcery over Minor Prophecy, because the Empower stacks just disappear way too fast for me to actually upkeep more than 4 stacks at a time in PvP, from what I'm realizing. So I feel like I'll benefit from flat M attack 80 more than anything. Definitely the plan next is to try and look for Arc Elder, any cheap Arc Elder that I can get, or if I'm lucky enough to get it from a drop in the wild, then I'll be able to open my Major Protection set. But for now, I have no plans to actually push and buy it from the shopping festival. I have other things that I need to prioritize, which are my feathers and my statues, and my sigils. Yeah, so this is low priority, but in the future I want to work towards it. Now we can look at enchants. So for PvE enchants, it's just slowly getting there. I'm really low on Mora, and it's very hard to level everything up. So yeah, you can just pause the video if you wanna further inspect. But for enchants now, I'm really just aiming to push the levels of the enchants first before I actually bother too hard to go for stats. The only ones where I actually rolled slightly harder was the costumes that can get beacon, which is the PvP damage. So over here I have PvP 7. For the most part everything is about the same. It's just that the armors, instead of using the int or max SP or luck, I will opt for the defensive one. But nothing amazing in my enchants. I would say it's like decent level, but it's not crazy or anything. Okay. So Nexus wise, I need to reroll probably this one to look for Sharp Mind and Disruption. I still haven't gotten to do it because I'm still looking for double master ethics on this type E, but yeah, I will get to it eventually. Just change this out for later. For PvP, I'm using the Yggdrasil hat. Yeah, Gates box, Grey Mask, Bunny Doll, and the Saint. I was thinking of switching this out for something that gives me more defense and reduction, but I have no clue what I should put in, so for the time being it's gonna be this until I figure out what can make me survive better in PvP. Then I'll probably switch out this Saints Messenger for a more defensive equip. PvE, I am using this hat again. I'm still testing which one is better between Yggdrasil and the Omuji hat, but I would lean more towards this because for the most part I'm still using fire all the way in majority of my dungeons. So yeah. Then portable headset, Carrot Crate, Fantasy Carousel, and Saints Messenger. Go into feathers. For feathers, working on getting everything to about 12, but for the most part my defense is all on 12 already. And my attack, I'm done with my time space, so I'm just doing my defense up first. And because I'm mostly playing support build, I'm prioritizing leveling up my defense statues first. So although these are all level 12 already, once I get this two to level 12, I'll be getting this to level 13, and then same thing, 12, 13, 12, 13. So this way I will be prioritizing my defense statue more, because I want the defense tier set effect to give me more PvP damage reduction rather than the attack tier to give me more PvP damage bonus, because I want to be tankier. So Libra is quite low level because I only started recently. I won't go too much to show what I have here because I'm just rolling whatever I can to open the next one. So this one probably won't have updates for the next few months while I get it to level 100. But yeah, PvE feathers, Still same old, just using day and sky. Once my light is about 14 or 15, maybe I'll switch it out for, I'll switch out the sky for light in attack. Yeah, then maybe at 16 or 17 I'll put in both day and light and dark, but we'll have to see. So for mount at level 47, the traits, I could get my charisma to 1200, but I'm thinking of holding off on that now. I'm planning on stocking up Sunshine Kiwi because maybe in the next month or two, this mount will reach level 50. I don't want to be wasting Sunshine Kiwis when my Brave is already max, so for now it's just gonna be like that. Just gonna store whatever Sunshine Kiwi I have and then save it. Another thing is that I don't use the wild Kiwi because it drops so much stats so often. I rather just sell the wild Kiwi to the store, so I always just take the wild Kiwi and sell it here. But yeah, equips, I messed up a little bit. Not say I messed up a little bit, but it's a little bit messy now. Like, this could be level 30, but this is level 14, and I also gambled quite a few times in terms of doing the breakthrough and not getting it at 100%. I did it at like 80% because I'm a gambling man and I live to regret. And I'm telling you guys, if it's not 100%, please don't press it. Please don't waste your materials. It's actually very, very hard to get this leveled up, and if you're gonna gamble the breakthrough like me, failing could mean setting you back maybe a week or two in terms of level for your mount progress. But yeah, once this is level 30, I'll be moving over to this for the PvP stat as well, instead of leveling up this, which does not give you any form of PvP stat. This is just damage reduction. So I'm not gonna worry too much about this first. Although it's already at level 14, I didn't really look through the system too much before I made a decision on which one to upgrade. But yeah, so first one will be this Pt.1, which gives, where is it, Blitz for PvP, and then Resolute for PvP as well. So these two will go up first to 30, and then these two will slowly, I don't know when, but maybe in a couple of months as well, this will go to level 30 because we can only upgrade so much every week. Sigils update, still using the same for PvP. Soul Mark right now is at level 23. I'm just using daily pack. I haven't been buying any form of Soul Mark in terms of the weekend pop-up, the $5 one where they give you, what's that, 20 Soul Mark fragments or 50 Soul Mark fragments. I'm not too sure, but I haven't been buying that pop-up because I just think it's not worth it for the price. And yeah, so far my Soul Mark's been steadily increasing. Should hit level 20 by level 23 by level 24, sorry, by next week. Choice Fate, still prioritizing this to level up. Once this is max, then I will go back to do my PvP sigils. I know it's a little bit messy right now because these aren't max and these are actually really good in PvP, but for now I'm trying to just get one PvE sigil done so that I can forget about it and not have to worry about it while I'm fully building my character for PvP and attempting to do raid sigils. But yeah, since I'm already on full PvP, this is my current PvP stats. 19k aim attack, 9.7k PvP damage reduction, and 8k PvP damage bonus. yeah, this is about right because I'm using 4 PvP damage reduction sigils. I feel like it's still a little bit too low. Every video I'm saying the same thing, but I think a very comfortable range would be about 10.5k range. Then you start to become really tanky. So PvP damage bonus, although 8k is a decent amount, I'm starting to not care so much about the damage because without level 2 red sigils or level 3 red sigils, I'm struggling to kill people who are stronger than me, because of the lack of the burst that comes from the sigil. So, which is also why I switched over to the support build. But for the most part in WoW and other large scale PvP, I still like to play damage build because there's a significant number of players who I can still one shot with my normal build. So that's always fun to play and always fun to watch. So guild stats over here, I've maxed out my cloth armor reduction. Looking to max out my plate armor reduction, and then I will be focusing on these 3 as high as possible once these 2 are max. Hold off on the damage for a while. And another thing is that I'm not exactly sure how big of an impact PvP world actually is, or how useful it really is, so I'm a little hesitant on leveling this up for the time being. But if I do have excess coins, or if these really get too expensive to upgrade, I will start upgrading this. But yeah, not really caring too much about light and leather for now. Maybe once Stalker comes out or something, yeah, once the other 3-2 classes come out, maybe I'll level these 2 up. But for the time being, I'm really fine with these being low. There's an increasing amount of GXs right now, so I might have to push my whatever armor GX is a little bit, but for the most part it's still bearable. The most common is really still Doram, Warlock and RK, so these 2 are top priority for me. I did forget to show my Verus, but it's still the same after many months. Another thing is my gravity build. So gravity build, I'm just using this because I'm using a weight 7 because I wrote away the, where is it? Oh yes, because I wrote one of my low weights into psychokinesis boost. So this Verus is if ever I want to play ghost build in PvP, but so far I haven't been using it at all because of the lack of damage. But maybe once Guild League starts back up again, I'll be using this more often. Currently my Nebula is at 92. I'm just feeding the daily every day, but sometimes when I'm a little bit itchy and I can level up, I will do it. But for the most part, I'm still feeding just the daily 250,000, I think 250,000 EXP every day, and yeah, slowly progressing it. My Nebula path, I'm not sure if I still have the picture of the Nebula path, but I will put it up if I have for PvE and PvP. If not, I'll leave a link to the previous video with the full Nebula path with the numbers on it. For the most part, nothing has changed. Actually, no, nothing has changed at all in terms of PvE and PvP Nebula. I did not show my damage sigils actually. Damage sigils are like this for the most. So damage sigils, I'm using this setup. Meteor usually goes out for Choice of Fate. Sometimes when I'm doing certain dungeons, I'm too lazy to change. TR Impale goes out for Meteor, and Choice of Fate usually goes out for Endless Nightmare if I'm not doing anything, or I will just put it back to Impale. But Cosmic Soul Mark always stays here for me. Once Choice Fate is level 4, I can kind of keep it on longer. I haven't tested yet. I'm not able to test until this is level 4, but I will let you guys know if Warlocks can actually survive using level 4 Choice of Fate and without any like Soul Heal or anything. I know Doram can and Ranger can as well, but Warlock I'm not too sure because of the amount of lines that we do to whenever we cast book. It kills us really fast. So for medals, I leveled up my P damage reduction 1 to level 50, planning on doing my M damage reduction 1 to level 50, but might push the Medal of Wisdom to level 55 first, or maybe both of these to level 57 and then this to level 50, but we'll see, because reputation and fame comes very slowly. Downstairs, nothing too special. Leveled this up once on accident. I don't know why I did this when I should just be trying to max this out, because as I said earlier, I really don't like PvE stat. Yeah, for the PvP stat though, I've been prioritizing it. As you can see, it's already at 36 when these two are still at 30. Where is it? When these two are still at 60 per level up, this is already at 70. I'm still increasing this one. So pets, big update was that my Genesis hit tier 8 from the previous Sky City plus this event currently where we can redeem one pet. Is it really that big of an upgrade? Not really for PvE. For PvP, it's kinda nice to have the extra healing from the pet. At tier 8, gives you extra healing and the reduction. So it's a little bit nice, but it's not a game changer like tier 10 will be. For the most part, now I'm done with pets. I'm not buying any more scrolls, I'm not buying any more scrolls. I will try to get pet boxes and either push this to 10 or push this to 8, because 8 looks really cool. But yeah, these are my pet equips for all my pets. You can pause if you want to take a look. But mostly for pet equips, I'm prioritizing on max HP and cooldown acceleration for every single slot. Do it this way, it's easier. So it's always cooldown acceleration on top if it's possible to get. If I can get max HP on the bonus stat, I will, or HP percent or max HP. If I'm not mistaken, HP gives you slightly more, but you can get pretty bad rolls in terms of when you upgrade it. And for all my pets, it's 4 set Divine Gift and 2 set Top Student, unless it's damage pet. Honestly, Dunel should be on 4 set Divine Gift, but I'll get to changing it once my Dunel is T10, because before T10, Dunel doesn't really need that much HP. It's just a fodder pet. It's gonna come out and die anyways. Yeah. But if you're using Entasha B or Huan or anything that just scales off damage in terms of the buff it gives you, definitely go for 4 set Top Student. For the rest of my pets, they're just very badly geared. These are just the leftover equipments that I have from whenever I upgrade my current pet equipments. Then I'll just throw it on my assist pets, cause why not? Sohi I do swap out for a Earthlord every once in a while, especially during TOC where you don't want the boss to be dragged by someone else, especially in 19F. So I will swap these two around sometimes. That's also why this is at level 120. Not really because I want the fixed CP, but because I do use my Sohi. Other than that, all your assist pets should be at level 1 unless you are actively using the pets and swapping them in and out. Then it's fine to leave it at level 120. Pet potentials, nothing crazy. I would say pretty average stats across all my pets. Except for this one. This one is very, very nice with almost 9% cooldown reduction. So even without the T10 bonus of 20% skill accelerate, I already have almost 40%. So this will go up to 57 once it's T10, which is really, really insane. Last but not least, statue. So statue wise, still same thing. A little bit of crisis right now. I do not have enough Delot chisels and Delot hammers, and I have to resort to buying these from the freaking pass shop. Where is it? I've been buying chisels from the pass shop because of the absurd amount that you need when leveling up level 9 or level 8. It's very, very expensive, and I kind of regret not pushing the third one, but you know what, I'm gonna commit to the PvP stat grind and squeeze out as much possible PvP stat as I can on my character. For the 3 new statues, I'm not really focusing on the resonance for now because once again I don't know how impactful PvP ward actually is. I would value the damage and damage reduction to certain classes and class types more than I would PvP ward, which is why I'm pushing these two up first. Same thing, focusing on Warlock, Arcade or Ram first. So cloth, plate, but for this one you have to do all 3 because Warlock is here, Arcade is here, Doram is here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine because it saves you a lot of Ash of Delot if you're doing all 3. Oh, excuse me. It saves you a lot of Delot if you're using all 3, if you're leveling up all 3, and these boxes are really hard to come by. You can buy 3 from this statue shop, 4 actually, from this statue shop every week, but 1,440 for 4 is really expensive, and the average player like me won't be able to get these boxes while still upgrading this statue, while reaching max level on most of their subparts of their statues. So I think for now I'm totally skipping that, and until my Ash and my chisel and hammer situation gets slightly better, but I don't foresee that happening in any time, if not ever, because the amount of materials that I need to level up my statues are just gonna get more and more. But yeah, that's it for my character, I guess, for the month of June. Currently no big plans for my character other than I'm waiting for Baphomet Booty to roll for Impale. Still gonna work towards getting it to level 2, and Cosmic, whenever it comes, I will try my best to get it to level 2 as well. But seeing as to how they took out Cosmic from the previous Monopoly, I don't have much hopes for getting this up, because Cosmic is really, really rare now as compared to Impale. Yeah, I could roll the egg balancing, but this is one of the worst events that I've ever seen for Red Sigil. Along with boring deck, it's not that terrible, but not having pity in the boring deck is a very big turn off for me in terms of spending to pull for the Red Sigil. So I'll just wait for Baffle and be patient to save a little bit of my nyan's. But yeah, I think that's it for the most part. And if there's anything I miss or anything you wanna see or know of my progression, then just leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll get back to you whenever I can. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next month. Bye bye.